What's up, guys? Welcome to Run It Back. I'm your host, Blair Bomber, and I'm coming off a birthday bender. Yeah, it was my birthday a week ago today, actually. It's been a week. It's been 1 week. That's why I didn't get one out last weekend, because if I'm being really honest with you guys, I was boozing. Okay, here's how it breaks down. So, everyone always says that, like, their birthday is, it's like at midnight, like, your birthday is May 30th, but the 30th is Wednesday, and then midnight, and it's technically Thursday, so it is your birthday, right? And then people be like, I'm going to celebrate my birthday right now. You weren't born at midnight. Why do we always, like, I know it takes an extra effort to look at your birth certificate and see what time you were actually born at, but it's so annoying, and fucking white girls always do this shit. White girls will be like, it's my birthday week. It's my birthday week. Oh my God, I turn, 34 at midnight. Not everyone was born at midnight. Why do you, like, trying to extend, okay, it's supposed to be a fun event, right? Birthdays are fun. They're exciting. I agree with that. But when you try to force something to extend longer than it needs to extend, it has a negative effect on it at some point. So Wednesday, I was like, I could do the white girl thing and just take shots at midnight and be like, it's my birthday technically, because midnight is the next day, even though we haven't gone to bed since Wednesday started, so we're really kind of awake. Do you guys want to, like, celebrate with me? Woo! Oh God, don't get me started on if your birthday is a Monday and then you're like, well, this is technically like my birthday is on Monday, but the party is going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, because we can't have a crazy party on Monday. Everyone has to work. It's like you don't have a job. You sell off-brand bikinis on Instagram and if you have less than 1 million followers, you know what? Okay, that's extensive. How about if you have under 100,000 followers and you're a brand ambassador? You're not a brand ambassador. I love when girls will show all the cheeks all the time. All the cheeks all of the time for like 100 likes. And I know the whole thing is like, well, validation. She's probably just doing it because it's like positive self-body, interdisciplinary, interpersonal self-love. You're doing it because you want the validation. Why else would you post your cheeks? That's fine. I lose at least 30 minutes to 3 hours a day looking at asses. I've been over this before. You guys know I stare at asses on Instagram. That's what I do. Trying to get off of it, though. But it's not easy. Just have all the cheeks at your, swipe, and then just to go away from that. It's not easy. Anyway, birthday stuff. I hate when people do a whole birthday week. So what I did was Wednesday, Thursday, I worked on my birthday because I don't give a shit. Got to make a little bit of money when I can. And then Thursday it was game 1 of the NBA Finals. So got some buddies together, came to my place. We watched the game, by the way, great game. Game 1. Go Raps. Bandwagon Raptor fan. Always love Canada. Don't love Canada. Don't love Canada. Then we watched the spelling bee. Do you guys watch this? I think it was like the semis of the spelling bee. And, I mean, the words are impossible. Words you've never heard of. And then all of a sudden it was over, and there was 15 kids on stage, like, all trying to touch can we touch the trophy? I think it was 18 Indian kids and -2 white kids were on the stage. Not that matters, but I'm saying certain people are better at certain things. I love a good stereotype, don't get me wrong. Love a good stereotype. But I love even more when a stereotype is just wrong. Just like all the way wrong. Like they go so far against it that it's like, are you joking? Are you joking with me right now? Like a 6'11" guy that can't hoop. All right, man. Never played, didn't even play in high school. Maybe get out. Maybe you should go sit over there, because the kids are going to go play and you're going to sit on the sideline. Or like, obviously, like, or like when an Asian guy is a really good driver. Like all of Tokyo Drift, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, I was like, everyone said y'all weren't good at this, but it seems like you're better than most. Well, until they take the white guy and they make him get really good at the thing that an entire subculture has been good at for like they invented it. But then a white guy from Texas is going to come around and I'm going to learn how to do this faster than any of you have ever learned. And not only that, I'm going to do it better than you. And then once I do it better than you, then you're all going to respect me and I'm going to fuck all of your women. And your most hot women, I'm going to have sex with them first and then the other ones. And now it's going to be my world because I colonize. Hook 'em horns. That's really what Tokyo Drift was. You guys know this, right? We've seen this? Tokyo Drift, the white guy, the quarterback from Friday Night Lights, like gets in like a street race with the older brother from Home Improvement, and then he gets sent to live with his dad, who's just like subtly banging Japanese prostitutes.
Sean, I thought you were going to be here on the 7th.
Today is the 7th.
Look, just hold on 1 second.
It's like, Dad, you're kind of a skis, but also you catch your dad with a prostitute and it's not illegal and you don't high five. I mean, how close are you? Maybe my dad and I aren't that close. But yeah, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Mike Winchell. All right. Now for the state championship. I love all y'all. And he goes to Tokyo and he's got like a base level. He's a pretty good racer. We don't really see him doing a lot of it. Like he's in the mechanic club in high school and then he goes to Japan. By the way, there's this whole subculture in Japan. Like these kids, they're supposed to be kids. They're all like 35. And they're like underlings for the Yakuza, which makes no sense. If they're 17 years old, right? They're 17. The Yakuza are not fucking with them. They're not doing anything. They're just playing crime boss. And they have all this family money, and they race these crazy little. They drift. Excuse me. They drift in the hills, and then the white guy comes in and just infiltrates and becomes better. It's like it's the Last Samurai. Remember that Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise is like a. I'm like it's so cool when you don't know anything, because you see a guy who's like an outsider and then he becomes like integrated within that culture, and there's that thing that they do really well, and then he masters it in no time, masters it in absolutely no time, and then is better than all of them at it, and then he totally turns on the people he was with before. I mean, Avatar, Pocahontas, Fast and the Furious, Last Samurai. It just keeps going. It just goes forever. And it's just what a played out storyline. It's always a white guy too. Like you'll never see like a black guy who like wants to get really good at tech, and then he just gets really smart, and then he blows all the tech guys out of the water. And they're all like, "Oh shit, you're from Compton. We didn't know that you could." Well, they don't.
You're from Compton. We didn't know that you could do this the way we do it. Terrence, how do we? Well, I guess you're our master now.
I guess if they were hackers, that could be pretty cool. Like a black hat hacker is a black dude that is better than all the other guys. But he's like ripped up too. Like he played like he's a nerd, but he was like a safety in college. So he's got like traps, like just softballs on his traps, and he's like, oh, we gotta get into the code. Hold on, real quick. Fuck you, Eric. never gonna get made. But I think I just want something that's not the norm, you know? I feel like we do so much of this. It's all played out. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, birthday. Spelling bee. And then after the spelling bee was over, we decided to have our own little spelling bee, which I lost on aggregate. Well, I didn't lose, but I was one of the last 4. I think we started with 6. I think that was. I didn't lose. I wasn't the first guy out. That was John Gasper. Fuck that guy. What a pussy. You hear that? There's a few things I hate more than just things that are happening on the street, like a car alarm or a leaf blower. I don't. Also, if you're stealing a car, if you set the alarm off, it's like, fuck off. Is that really like, how bad are you at this? I would steal a car if, okay, the keys in the ignition, car's running, it's a car I want, and I just killed 4 people. Stealing that car. Toyota Tundra, maybe a Prius. If it's a Fiat, though, I'm not. I'm just arrest me. Just take me to jail. I'm not getting in a Fiat. Not gonna do it. One of those Kia Souls, like the gerbil ones, the gerbil car. Kind of a dope commercial, though. Anyway, I lost on aggregate. AGGRE. GRAGATE. Is that spelled right? Was that right? Check it out. I'm gonna flash it in a second to see if I was right. And was I right? I don't know. I didn't. I'll do it in editing. I'll do 2 different reactions. I was right. Okay, this one is like I flashed it up and I spelled it right. Fuck yeah, dude. Told you know how to fucking spell that word, you dumb piece of shit. And then it was, okay, now let's do it like I got it wrong. Doesn't matter. It's spelling. We have phones. Who gives a shit if we spell things correctly? When was the last time you wrote anything by hand? My handwriting is so disgusting. I won't do it. I just scribble. You know why doctors have bad signatures and they sign shit and they don't know how to write? It's because they don't like to write. I mean, that's fucking obvious, but like, what a chore. And it's one of those things where if you know how like when someone asks you to do something, so you just do a bad job so they won't ask you to do it again later. They'll be like, I'll just do it myself. You can't handle this, Blair. You can't handle this shit. I'm like, you really think I can't handle making a grocery list? I can. I just choose to forget everything and then write it intelligibly. I write it like shit. And then you never ask me, what does it say? I can't read it. I'm like, I don't know, dude. I could be grapes. Could be hamburger patties. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, birthday bender. We went boozing. And you know what, dude? I love boozing. We went to this bar, Other Side, great bar in Chicago. It's called Other Side because half the bar is a pasta bowl, great food. The other half is like a divey sports bar. And it's amazing. We go there. My girl Meg works there. Shout out Meg. Meg's the homie. Go out there. We're ripping shots. And like, we're ripping like the fruity, like you just took a nap in a meadow shots. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that are like, it's a lemon drop with a little bit of grenadine, cranberry, and strawberries. Who wants one? And then you shoot it, and you're like, it wasn't even bad. It tasted great. We have 5 more of those, and then when you have 5 more of those, it's like, we'll do whiskey. We're men. Jameson. And you're like, but that lemon drop was still pretty good. Anyway, can I have a High Life champagne of beers? Thank you. Drink wasted. Hungover the next day, Friday, doesn't matter. I rally. I can rally. 28 years old. 28, still rallying. I figure I got 2 more prime drinking years left. And it's like the tail end. It's like the last 2 before the last 2 of Kobe years. Remember, like they were still kind of relevant, Powell was still good. Bynum was kind of on his way out, but like before Kobe got hurt, like they were still kind of in the playoffs. That's kind of where I think my next 2 years are going to be, where I'm still putting up numbers, and you're like, he's probably not a top 3, but he might be a top 10 guy still. That's what my next 2 years of drinking is going to be like. And then after 30, it's going to be like, I got to quit. Or I got to start drinking wine. But I'm still waiting for them to make the beer. They've been talking about electrolyte beer, the stuff that can hydrate you while you're drinking, while you're getting a little fucked up. They've been talking about that for a decade. It's never been a thing. What do you think happens first? Curing a stutter, curing a stupid idiot stutter. 1, curing male pattern baldness. 2, or 3, beer that gets you fucked up that's also hydrated so you don't get hungover the next day. Dude, if it wasn't for hangovers, I would get wasted probably every day. I mean, probably every day. Like if I could get hammered, say I could just drink whiskey, get drunk, function, and then the next day wake up at 7 and just feel nothing, but feel like oh, I gotta go get 8 hours in. I got that REM in, that good REM sleep, huh? Let's go for a run. If I could do that, because a lot of it you fake it. Anybody who's like, I don't get hungover. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. You get hungover. You just choose to just like be productive. You're a functional alcoholic. Shout out Big Jake. Dude's functioning. High functioning. Shout out Zach Kep. High functioning alcoholic. Shout out me, guys. Give me a shout out. Your boy can function. Because I drank Thursday, drank Friday, drank Saturday, and then Sunday was out till 6 in the morning. And now am I bragging about that? Kind of. But here's why. Because Sunday night was just a fun night. Worked the bar, karaoke was a blast. Got off early karaoke. Went across the street to Old Town Ale House, great bar. Shout out Ale House. Is that offensive? Person that's not there? Maybe. Maybe not. Got a little wasted. Went to Ale House. Got more wasted. Went to the 24-hour diner, Hollywood Grill. Had some nice French toast. Horrible bacon. Just burnt. It was just tree bark. It was just bark. And I hated it. But I ate it all because I eat my food that I pay for. If I don't pay for it, I probably won't finish it. If it's a meal I got for free, I probably won't finish it. If I pay anywhere between $6 and $40, I'm eating all of it. Isn't it funny how like our parents would always clean your plate. I paid for it, clean your plate. Just put it in, take it to go. That's the next 3 days of meals. You know, like Mexican food's good for like 3 or 4 days. I mean, around day 3 you're pushing it, but my dad would give me so much shit for not finishing my plate. I'm like, I don't want to be fat. So many kids finish their plates and they don't have to. What's that old? Is that Louis C.K. bit? Shout out Louis. We'll say he's polarizing. Yeah, but he's that great bit. He's like, I don't stop eating when I'm full. The meal's not over when I'm full. The meal is over when I hate myself. Now, did I do that yesterday? Did I eat a burger and fries after having a flatbread at work? Yeah. Yeah, I did. I ate all of it. And then I was full well into the night. You know when you eat, like you're like hunched over and you're eating like fucking Gollum, and then you try and your stomach is like kind of like expanded, even though it's kind of like in a different, it's moved differently, and then you try and stand up, and then and this food's trying to expand, and it feels like someone's just squeezing like silly putty through like an old like PVC pipe. And you shit your pants, and you're just like, oh, well, maybe don't eat that anymore. Man, Taco Bell sounds pretty good, though, after that analogy, huh? I kind of want some cheap food. But I got food here. You guys get it. All right. Believe it or not, I'm happy with how that went. Again, guys, one take. Can I get a shout out for one take? 20 minutes, 23, 20 minutes. 20 minutes and 25, 26, 27, 28. Who can count? What do I want? Something else I wanted to sound off on. Something about girls at the gym, guys at the gym. That's played out. Oh, big news for your boy. Finally got a bed frame. Bed frame! Woo! The mattress on the floor. Look, here's the thing. If a nice lady wants to come over and she gets all the when we go out, we do whatever we do, and she decides to come home, I've talked about this before. I've said it before. I think I said it on the last pod. They come home, they look down at the mattress on the floor. They're already there. They're not going to be like, sorry, I only fuck elevated. I only have sex when it's elevated. Am I doing a voice of a dude? I only have sex when it's elevated, okay? That was like two different voices. I'm fucking losing it, guys. I gotta eat some breakfast. Guys, I'm out of here. This has been fun. I'm cool. I'm good. Let's get out of here. Let's go. This is fun.